baby. Yeah. Bringing you the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 It's 5 in the morning, still I'm storing cheese, making grits and eggs. She's making those grits. At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things. She's making those grits. Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits make I winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel. I done been to Cozy Kitchen. I done been to Denny's too. Had some women try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top. Top. It is time to dance. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today is the day. It is time for you and me to dance. The rest of the week is now over. We now begin the weekend, which means it is time to die. Single people out there, you know what I tell you. Come
if
get.
You see me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Come get some. I'm dead serious. Come get some.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Part of the night, welcome me back to Philly. I'm gonna be in that club, so I come get some.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is in the building.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
Oh, Sexy Mo is in the building. What up, Sexy Mo? Good morning. Happy Friday. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How was your night? How many hours of sleep did you get?
Not enough, not enough, not enough.
What up? Good morning, Tawana Coleman. What you get? Did you get 4? Did you get 5? Did you get 3? Well, what are we talking? What you think it was around about?
Where I really think that I only got maybe 3 hours. Like 3 hours. I took my aunt to the airport, and you know how you miss that window?
Yeah.
Like there's like a window where you get real sleepy. I got out the shower. I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get some good sleep. And then nothing.
There was nothing. Come get some, girl. Come.
See me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
You a sleeping bag records right now. You a sleeping bag records. But it's all good. You look good.
Brain. It's the Virgo's brain. The Virgo's brain is
Never
it never
stops.
stops.
Never.
It just never stops, no matter what.
It's
So
all
I'm
in the
about to get some
head.
sleeping pills. I am going to the doctor, and I'm going to ask him, outside of a good gummy with some good THC in it, what else can you give me?
I don't know what they can give you, but you better come get some.
See me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
I'm over it. Maybe that is lacking in my life.
That would probably put you to sleep if you just came and got some.
See me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Long distance don't work.
That long distance, you ain't got it on.
Shut up, Shade
Jack.
Black.
You ain't got
Shut
it
up.
on.
That is not all there is in life.
Here, JD Davis,
Discipline,
your
J-Black.
godfather, JD Davis, yesterday came on here. It was an incredible interview. He told you to move your ass to Atlanta so you can come
If you
get
see me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
what he was trying to say. And we would miss you. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. It's convenient to have you here. We like you over here. But if you want to sleep, sometimes the only thing that can get you some sleep is when you come
If
get
you see me and you tryna see what's up. He wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Maybe you found the cure to my restless nights.
Yeah, maybe that,
What's the rhymes around?
Yeah, bust the rhymes.
Might be on to something.
It might be on. Jay Black, how was your night last night? What's you popping?
Night was good. Got the it told you I picked my mom up yesterday. So
Yes,
I was playing Uber. I was literally the Uber driver yesterday.
Nice.
Uber for the mom. So ran into Jeanette, went down there, went up north side, North Philly, ran into Asha, my godmom. Asha was telling stories about my dad that I never knew, which I thought was interesting. You know how like family get together, the stories come out. But it was stories I didn't know, and some of it was a little slander, I thought, and and then other was this is where he get it from. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, my mom, that's what she did. Oh, so when y'all jumped off the bus, and then a trash can, what? So yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of stories that Asha shared. So, but yeah, Jeanette, Asha, my other aunt, visiting family, and my mom's super bougie now. Dog, somebody came up to the window. She started freaking out. Don't roll your window down. Don't roll it. Mom, just because you've been in the suburbs all these years, it's okay.
I love it.
Who came to your window?
Somebody knocking on you want to buy some water. You know how it is. It's a hustler. She ain't know I had the big boy on me. So I'm like, they don't want this car. So no, I'm good. But don't roll it down. I said, I'm fine. We good. She's scary. But anyway,
Well, she's supposed to be scary. She's at the age where she's supposed to be scared.
We was born and raised in Northside.
Your mom ain't been in Northside.
I know, and
where
forever.
she's lived
This
now.
first I was Northside.
Northside is all the way out. She ain't got no time for no Northside shenanigans on. I got the big boy on me. What the fuck is you talking about?
No.
How about you just keep your window rolled up so
No.
we can get out here?
I'm gonna be some sucker sitting at the light, just not gonna roll my window down and just holler at my man.
Yeah, I would advise most people stay at the light and don't roll their window down. I would advise most people to not to roll their window. I told her used to. Yeah, yeah.
Always.
And would you roll the window down so you have to use your big boy?
No,
Why would you
because
roll the window down so you have to use your big
no, I
boy?
rolled it down to see
Yes,
what's
the big
good.
boy.
I'm not no scared dude. They're gonna
All
be
you
in
gotta do is like, I'm
no.
good. You gotta make the
Yeah.
universal sign. I'm good. And they'll know to
No,
keep
but
it
I'm not.
moving.
I don't know what he might be something I wanted. It could.
Yeah.
You know, you go to the
Yeah.
hood. Look, I went to see my sister dude walking by with a bunch of earpods in his hand. Yo, anybody want the earpods? Yeah, also,
Listen,
like when you
they
go
are
back
out
home,
there.
the hood, you know, it was like wow, it was
Uh-huh.
refreshing on one side, on one aspect. It also was a reminder too, though, that I see why I moved my family out. But at the same time, but yeah, you get good deals in the hood. So I didn't know what he was hustling. It might have been something I could use.
Yeah. No, it
Just the
wasn't. It was
water.
nothing you could use. It was nothing you could use. It was
And
nothing.
nothing that you can afford. You could afford to buy it from the
It was
store. You
water.
didn't have
It
to
was
buy
just
There's
water.
always a good deal. We were telling family stories.
Oswald said, slander. We are just telling family stories /
I
truth
don't know.
about Uncle Wiley.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think my
They
pops.
was hilarious.
My pops was a truth teller. I don't know. They try to make up these stories. Like I don't know.
Mm.
It was funny though. It was some funny stories. It was funny story how he said he got jumped by the cops and then couldn't find out he just fell in some bushes and that's how he got banged all up. You know, like it was some funny stories that they were sharing that I never heard. I swear to you, I never ever heard. But but yeah, I saw my other. I saw a whole bunch of people. You know, and then I guess everybody getting together Saturday too, and then next week is the family reunion. So.
Oh, dope. Diana said I watched the replay. That's dope. So the family reunion Saturday.
No, the party Saturday.
Oh, the party.
The reunion is July 4th.
So the party's tomorrow?
The party is tomorrow, Saturday. Yeah.
No, the party's tomorrow. We might have a party to go to. Hopefully hopefully your party won't end up like the Carnival Cruise ended up. Hopefully you want it
Maybe.
custom.
Watch out. I need my shoes. I need my shoes.
And that's how y'all fools started off your cruise.
No, they ended. It ended. They just came back. Yeah, they just came back.
And now y'all on the no sale list and all that good stuff.
On the no flight, no sale list.
All because somebody decided they was gonna cut the line allegedly, and y'all decided.
Well, it's only for Carnival though, so they just can't go on a Carnival cruise.
It's ignorant. It's ignorant.
Well, a lot of times if you're on Carnival, I don't think that you can afford Virgin or the Royal Caribbean or the upper echelon of the seas. Okay.
No, they wasn't on the cruise, Miss Parker. They just came back and they was debarking.
Oh, there's another one that was on the cruise. There was another one that was.
You know what? I saw. I was talking about this one.
There was another one that was there. That was at customs on the way back. And listen, people, I don't know. I listen. Y'all do what y'all do, man.
We say on site, Mike. That's what you be saying.
This is why I don't be fucking with. This is why I don't be fucking with us.
On site.
This is why I don't be fucking with us. This is exactly why. This is why. This is exactly why. And I sound like Stephen A. Smith right now, but this is why I don't be fucking with us.
What Coco sent me yesterday said about Black Lives Matter, and I was dying laughing. Go ahead. Yeah, shameful, she says. But you do gotta respect your family, though, right? If something's going down, you're gonna support your people.
This is why I don't roll down windows when people selling fucking waters. This is why you don't catch me going to certain spots. This is why I be looking. Listen, this is my bougie ass. You want to hear some bouginess? Y'all can get mad at me. This is why I find out how much it is to get in and how much the flights are, because I'm like, ooh, if there's a certain price range, I know I better go by myself. Don't bring my family, because I know the shenanigans can pop off. Because I know here come ratchet of all types, all brown and black types coming in. Y'all want to pop bottles on the plane to the cruise, and y'all want to twerk in the aisles and shit like that. And then y'all want to know why y'all in a no-fly zone, and y'all want to do hookah in the motherfucking economy class and shit, and y'all want to turn everything into soul plane or soul cruise. And then somebody decides at customs, as if everybody don't have to wait in line. Somebody decides, I'm gonna cut this line. I'm gonna see what we. Yeah, this is why I love us and I hate us at the same time. This is why I have to be particular about where I venture out to. I gotta be particular.
And it's getting worse because we're in the age of social media. So now the places that you used to go that nobody really knew to go to, they're going.
Everybody's going.
Everybody's going.
I don't know how y'all mortgaging your lives, but I don't know how y'all turned Dubai into Atlanta. I don't know how y'all did it. I don't know how y'all did it. I don't know what payment plan y'all got going. I don't know how y'all did it.
So I was just hit with the low though. I found out that you could now book all of these things on Klarna, Affirm, and all of these
the Affirm, yes.
payment plans that I have you in a chokehold for like 3 years, paying off a trip to Greece or one of the islands somewhere.
And the majority of us are there just to enjoy life.
Yes.
It's just the minority, which is ironic, of the people that we're going with they ain't there. They still got the same mentality as when they left. They still angry as fuck. They still looking for some shit to pop off. They can't wait. There are people, a small majority that can't wait. They live their life ready for smoke. They walk around with a smoke detector in their ass, trying to find smoke.
Well, I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked right now.
Yeah, you one of them. You're one of them.
I'm feeling attacked.
Yeah, feel attacked. I don't. I don't go around with a bunch of J Blacks in their 20s and 30s. You, the dudes, I don't want to be around.
I don't see.
Y'all got a chip on your shoulder. Y'all got a chip on your shoulder, mad all the time. See who gonna disrespect me?
I'm not mad all the time.
No, what you say? What you say? I said, excuse me, sir. You better say excuse me. Ice grilling people who look like you.
While black people are cursed, come on, Yoli. But we do say on site. Good morning, SD.
And it's silly. On site means what? How about on site respect?
How
about on site kindness? How about you know what? I'm kind. How about I'm kind on site? On site, I'm kind. When I go on vacation, I'm the friendliest person. I am like, go ahead.
You should be happy. Yes,
we all going to the same spot.
We all doing stuff. We outside together.
Everybody on vacation. I mean, I have conversations with total strangers.
Total strangers for no reason.
You're on vacation. Why are you ice grilling?
So if somebody cut you in line, you just gonna say, all right, go ahead. I don't care.
I'm not here to get into all that on vacation.
But that's what happens,
on vacation, normally it's like, excuse me, no, here, you go
Mike
first.
Sitting there with first. No, Mike's sitting there with the twins and Monty, and they all up in line. They got their luggage, and they happy. And if there's a couple,
that's why I'm always when I go on vacation, I'm in the special line. I don't be with the regular folk. I don't be with the regular folk.
Excuse me, fam.
No, that's why when I was at Disney World, we wasn't waiting in lines. We weren't waiting in lines. Even though my daughter said,
on site. Doc said
it's love on site. Yes, it's love on site. How you doing? What's good? You know how many people on a vacation that I've seen an older lady who might be black or brown, and I seen the dude that's supposed to come help with the luggage take their time, and I see the lady try and do it themselves. And how many times I'd be like, whoa, I know he fronting, right? He should be over here by now. They waiting. I got you. Let me give you a hand. They be like, and first they like, huh? And they go, but then my light skinness kicks in, and they ain't threatened by me because I'm the least threatening person in the world. So I can literally help. And they go like, thank you. And they take a deep breath. They go, thank you.
Softer guy.
They're like, he's nice, soft, nice, whatever you want to call me. All I know is their defense mechanism goes down, and they go like, go ahead and go help.
Toothpick hanging out your mouth with a hood on, so let me help you.
Oh my God.
And I don't even want to stare. You know what's funny? I've seen the most toothpicked hoodie up be the most conscientious person who are actually the ones with the tattoos and be like, man, my God, man, what's the what? Now they be a little louder referring to the person taking their time coming to get the luggage. They be a little louder, more aggressive, but I've seen it. It's the minority that kills it. It's the minority that kills it.
Ms. Clark says she's like that though, Mike, a little bit. I'm kind of like on site because you do have to have a certain level of respect for yourself to not allow somebody to walk over you or disrespect you. Like that disrespect word is real big. Like,
and you know
Doctor always talking about, somebody step on your shoes is a different energy with us.
And you know who we on site with? Other people that look like us. Because when the white folks with the goddamn uniform and the badges come, It's not on site.
Right.
All of a sudden, we want to wait for hey, I don't understand why you're doing this. I don't understand why you're doing this. You got 7,000 questions. I wasn't doing nothing. When it's with us, it's on site.
Yeah,
but that's the systematic tear down and
Programming.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the systematic programming of self-hatred in our community.
What are your thoughts on Yoli's comment, Mike?
This is why black people went into slavery, and the good black people.
He's talking from a biblical standpoint.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck you talking about today.
I know Afro Queen ain't appreciate it. She said, "Yo, Yoli, this sound a little anti-black."
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what you talk. I just said the minority of that. You missed that part. I don't know what you mean about.
I'm assuming that she's trying to make a biblical reference.
Link out just in case.
You better clear that biblical reference up, yo.
Just in case you want to click the link.
You want to click that link, Yoli. We appreciate you being here, Yoli. But you know, there's some suspect shit going on with that. I'm just let you know, Yoli. I feel some suspect shit going on with what you saying right
now. Yoli
there,
is black. Wow. Now KT question, she's black.
KT said she tapped the mic. She said, "Excuse me, are you black or brown?" We
never got that clarity. We just assumed she was black. She was married, but she is married for a long time. Does that sound like a black family? Married for 30 years?
Oh my God.
I don't know where you trying to take that stereotype.
Where you trying to take that?
I'm playing.
My parents have been married for over 40 years.
Let me tell you about one cruise ship. One cruise ship. They got so busy on it, they turned the cruise around and ended it. They turned it around.
Really?
Yes. Do you know how long it takes to turn a ship around? Yeah. This ain't no you put your signal light on.
Right.
You don't just put your signal light on and look in the rear view. You know how long it takes for an entire ship to turn around and go in the opposite direction and go back.
Get clearance to do so.
And get clearance.
Yes.
From the cruise tower. I don't know what I'm talking about. The cruise tower. They
got to get a lot of clearance because these cruise ships, believe it or not, they pass each other like planes.
Yeah.
So in order for you if you're supposed to be scheduled to be on course to be going one way, and you talk about you need to turn around and come back the other way.
What? You need 654 ruckus on the seas. Ruckus on the seas. 654 ruckus on the seas. 6767 life preserver. Turning. You got to turn. What?
That's a wild
it take like an hour to turn the ship around. They took that bitch back home. They took that bitch back to Miami, back to porting. Y'all can go to fuck home now.
So
you talk about what a right.
Do not collect $200.
So Mike's message is: if you're on vacation, do not have any type of animosity. Only love. Allow anybody to disrespect you.
Why would you have anything else?
Allow anybody to disrespect you.
Aren't we all going on vacation to escape regular life? So would it not behoove you to just act right?
You're gonna have the same. You're gonna have the same attitude on vacation as you have at the self checkout at the shop, right? You got the same. You got the same ignorance as if you got 7 items and you in the line where it's supposed to be 7 and somebody got 9, and that's the attitude you got. Yo, what you doing here? This ain't the line for that. What are we doing? I'm about to have my piggies. I'm about to have my piggies in the sand. I'm about to have my little toes in the sand. I'm about to be walking, just sitting there, just having sun beam off of me and glisten. Your ass got the same attitude you got at the damn shop, right? What are we doing? Turning cruises around. It has
to be very bad. A cruise ship doesn't turn around just for a single fight or anything like that. It has to be a whole melee, okay?
A whole melee.
To be a whole security breach, safety issue for the entire ship.
Doc got a question for you.
Exactly. It ain't on site for them kids that jump Karmelo or for the Zimmerman or the Orange Dictator. Yeah, that's what I wanted on site. Even though, you know what, as much as Karmelo, this is tragic, and he has new lawyers, and the lawyers have already gotten the new footage, and the lawyers have already turned this shit upside down. I don't know what the parents were waiting for. I don't know if it was financial situation. So I'm gonna tread lightly when I come at y'all. But this is exactly the drastic measures we needed from the beginning, so that young man wouldn't have to be in jail right now. I don't know if he's in prison or in jail right now. I don't know where he's holding him. But now the team is different. Now finally we got a team that is showing the discrepancies and the lies. Let me see. Where do I have the lawyers?
I am not anti-black, for the record. Just speaking my truth.
I don't know what
Yeah.
your truth is. Talking about
But
people
she
need to be
said the
enslaved.
truth. I wanted to put my because that's her truth. But yeah, she's speaking the truth. I don't know if we could say it's the full truth, Yoli, but you know, I rock with you heavy. But yeah. All right,
I
LaShawn.
got the Carmelo new
My youngest has been mad before on vacation. She didn't care where we were in Turks or not.
and that's why I don't take her ass to vacations no more. That's your last one. Sesame place for you from here on out. Here's Carmelo's new.
It's on their job, baby. Because now the full clip and clear footage of what happened in those stands is out. And Hunter, you told a little fib, didn't you? Turns out Hunter is the one that walked right up to Karmelo Anthony. But directly after the incident happened, Hunter went on the news and he said that they sat down and Karmelo was yelling things at them. That never happened. And we know it didn't happen because we have video footage that it never happened. We have video footage of Hunter walking directly up to Karmelo, not Austin, which completely contradicts what Hunter said on the news. This is why they never called Hunter to the stand. And that defense lawyer screwed over Karmelo Anthony. Karmelo.
So yeah, so let me tell you what these new lawyers. Let me tell you what I want. The judge that retired afterwards, I need. Don't think you're in the rear view and you are in the clear, because in the distance after this young man gets off, I need that judge, that crooked judge, to be held accountable and bring his ass back. Then I want this defense attorney that they had to literally be investigated for his practices or her practices or whatever the team was. I need their practices to be. See, I'm coming back for everybody. See, I need this lawyer team. One of them, Ben Crump, is one of the people that work for Ben Crump is on here. I need this new team. I need you to, number one, get this young man free. Then I need you to reverse back. I need you to reverse further back. And then I want an investigation on the relationship between everybody. And did that violate any type of laws? Did that violate any type of protocol that should have been withheld in the court? See, I need everybody. Because let me tell you something. When I get in a certain mood, I'm very petty. I need everybody. I need the person who literally talked shit about me in 2004. That's the type of person. I'm trying to remove myself, but when I get in this mood, I need everybody to be uncovered and be exposed. But let's start with first things first. Let's get to the stand your ground law and in Texas on what the stand your ground law really is. I had it here. I may have deleted it. I had to stand your ground law in Texas. And it's very clear that he met the stand your ground law. Let me see if I still have it here. I may have.
Yeah, sit in jail and run me
Because
my
the language is different from
No, it's the
state.
Texas. It's Texas. It's Texas. It's the. Let me see. I'll find it in a little bit. Stand your ground law in Texas. Stand.
Billy said the judge can't be held accountable for his judgment. That's part of the system.
No, not his judgment, Billy. It was if there was any inappropriate, any contradictions, any relationships that he should have removed himself from the stand. See, I'm here for it today, Billy. I'm here for it. See, if there's something that he broke the law, any of the judicial law that he had to follow as a judge, that he should have removed himself, if there was a prior relationship that he may have had with the lawyers, then he can be held accountable. Stop being scary. Stop being scary records, Billy.
All right, here you go. This is what you want, the Texas stand your ground law.
Texas stand your ground law states, meaning you have no legal duty to retreat from a threat before using reasonable force. Under Texas Penal Code, I can't read that one, 931, you are legally justified to use force if you reasonably believe it is immediately necessary to protect yourself from another person's unlawful use of force. He got grabbed. He allegedly got punched in the face. Open and shut. Should have been easy peasy. Now, allegedly, just for the fuck of it, allegedly, the autopsy has been released. I was going to say allegedly. And I'm going to say allegedly, maybe there's some drugs found in Old Boy. Allegedly.
Mm.
Allegedly. I'm sure this new lawyer team will find that out. And hopefully this new lawyer team will press his brother, his loving brother, who lied about trying to give him some type of rescue maneuvers, tried to CPR, who lied about that. Maybe we can then get his brother, who's already contradicted himself in newscasts that they pulled down. He's already told different stories.
SD laughing at you. SD said you're missing the reasonable force, and then laughed at you.
I don't think you heard what I said. The grounds, Texas, stand your ground, meaning you have no legal duty to retreat from a threat before using reasonable force. Now, you are legally justified to use force if you reasonably believe it is immediately necessary to protect yourself against any person's unlawful use of force. 6 individuals surrounded him and he was grabbed. So giggle at that, bitch. When's the last time you were surrounded by 6 people, bitch, and they grabbed you and you ain't feel like you needed to use reasonable force to get away? SD. You ever been surrounded by 5 or 6 dudes while you were minding your business, SD? So giggle, laugh. SD. You can hit the link if you want, SD. It's an open forum. It's a happy Friday. We can get it popping any way you want to get it popping today. Happy Friday. You can come get some.
Didn't we
Mike
just talk about melees?
Don't hide behind the comments, SD. Don't hide behind the comments. Let's not talk about the fact that it was supposed to be a jury of his peers, but they made sure they eliminated every black juror. Everyone. They eliminated everyone. SD. So whether you're a bot or not, we can bot it up if you want to bot it up.
Oh, here you can. No, SD ain't a bot. SD, he came back.
Right? You gotta because it's Friday. It's a curse a motherfucker out Friday. Happy Friday, people.
He
Don't
said
get
you
offended
kind of
now.
proving his point, though. You kind of proving his point.
Ain't nobody proving the point. The video will show that they were the aggressors.
Mhm.
The video will show that they ran up on them. They got the video of them running towards them.
And when you say using reasonable force, you know that's a subjective word, right? Even in law enforcement, when they go back and analyze whether reasonable force was used, it's still subjective.
And remember, it states here, he has no legal duty to retreat from the threat. And he even tried to retreat from the threat. He was pulled back in.
Not legally required to retreat.
So when you say, but even if he was legally required to retreat, if I stand back from you and say, if I take one stand back and say, hey, Mike, I don't want any trouble, and you still progress to antagonize or make me feel like I'm in danger, does that qualify as reasonable?
And Mo is right. But in this case, in Texas, I have no legal duty to retreat from a threat. And he actually went above and beyond and tried. I don't understand how they missed that part. Once the whole video came out, no one could see. They ran him down. Of course they did. That's why the peers that they got were peers for Austin and his brother. They didn't get the peers for nobody else. But happy Friday.
Here go SD. SD said, "No, I ain't done with you."
Look up the Michael Gunn case. That's
We're
why
not talking about Michael Gunn.
We're not talking about Michael Gunn. He didn't use reasonable force. We're not talking about Michael Gunn.
And that
talk about the George Zimmerman case. Talk about that.
You got to take case by case.
We can bring up cases like we bring up Bible verses, homie. We can go case after case.
You're right, Mo.
You want to bring up some more cases? Here's a special needs young lady who it was caught on a ring cam, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is triggering. I'm going to tell you right now, this is triggering. This is what the white cop did to the young woman, and it was caught on the ring cam. Young woman, this is what he did.
I don't have a warrant. Oh, what I can help.
Let go. Let go.
Like 5 punches.
Let go. I got it. I got it. I got it.
A former North Carolina police officer seen on video repeatedly punching a woman during an arrest was in court this morning. Hyder was fired after the incident that was captured on a doorbell camera.
This is excessive for no reason. When you look at that video, she did not pose any threat to him. Why would he do that to her?
I don't have a warrant. I wish I had help.
She's explaining why he's pounding her. I don't have a warrant.
They're gonna say all criminals see that. That's what SD just said in his mind.
You know, that I mean, watching that video.
SD said he didn't follow the George Zimmerman case, so I don't know if
you ain't follow the George Zimmerman case, then you ain't even live in this country, and I'm gonna check your status if you're a legal citizen. I don't believe you're a legal citizen if you didn't follow the George Zimmerman case. I think you need your credentials need to be checked. You had no choice but to follow the George Zimmerman case. Everybody, my mom knew about the George Zimmerman case. 80-year-olds knew about the George Zimmerman case. Everybody knew it. Damn it, the person who doesn't know shit about shit, Donald Trump probably knew about it.
Yeah. SD George Zimmerman was the one that unalived Trayvon Martin. Maybe Trayvon Martin name will ring a bell. But go ahead, Mike. So yeah, the Popo, they mad about that video. Go ahead, Mo.
That video, it is triggering because that is probably one of my greatest fears for raising a Black special needs child in this world, and thinking about one day I'm not going to be here, and is someone going to take the time to listen to him say or gather his thoughts and understand what's going on before they do something like that to him. And I'm talking about specifically law enforcement. They have these classes that they teach law enforcement on how to deal or how to approach people who have special needs and so forth. But as you see from that video, is it being put to use?
He should be jailed, not only fired. What is this proving? It's proving the consistency of what the court system and what the policing of this country is. The young man Cyrus, who walked out of a convenience store and was checked, they claimed that he had bottles of water, even though they checked him before he left. He walked out, and what did Chow do? Chow grabbed a firearm and ran him down with his son and shot him dead, chased him for 130 yards over a bottle of water. Now, Karmelo Anthony gets surrounded. He doesn't run away. He actually stands up for himself. One Black young man gets killed. The other Black young man, for fighting back and protecting himself, gets over 30 years in prison. It's the proving is what the justice in court and the policing of this country does to people who are Black and brown. That's what it proves. Anything else, SD? Any other explanations you need from me? Because I'm open to explain a lot of shit if you need it today. I can do some more explaining if you need me to do some more explaining. Don't worry about a bot in the chat. Always come to remind us. KT. Anyway.
Yeah. Punker. And SD, just know that y'all will be laughing and giggling later together. So this is what we do on the show. Everybody can speak their thoughts, and just know that
everybody can speak their thoughts.
Did you say you're from Alabama?
That was the joke. I'm glad you understand the joke, right, SD? I'm glad you got the laugh emojis that you understand. That's what I'm joking. I didn't really mean that you're not an American citizen. That was the joke. The joke was based on there's no way in order for you not to have seen that you might not be legal. And hey, you got the joke. No, I know who it is, but like to follow every aspect of the case, not just SM hits. I don't know what SM
Well, back
hits
when this happened with I think you're talking about George Zimmerman. That was a heavy news coverage. We weren't so immersed in social media that's the only place that you got your news source from. This was a heavily followed case in regular CNN, CBS, all your regular Fox news coverage.
SD said, for all y'all Black folk out there, I want to know, why aren't y'all angry at Child's lawyer as well?
Ooh, wait. Alert. SD, this is why when you miss a day, you miss a lot. Alert. I had a whole topic on did we have a problem with the lawyer being black that actually defended child. And I said, and Jay Black said, sometimes all money ain't good money. So we took care of that. So applaud that the show that you're watching actually takes care of all those angles, those angles on stories. Now, once again, SD, I know you got a life, so you might not have been here for that particular segment, but we did address that situation. Trayvon's case was
no, she was just letting us know
on the news.
It was on the news.
Not just as social media. Social media wasn't even popping like that.
That's
when
why,
the Trayvon Martin
I
thing
said that. It was on the major, news sources.
They think special needs people
watched it.
are under the influence. Let me tell you something. Even they were under the influence. Good morning, co-parenter. That doesn't excuse for the violence that took place.
Not at all.
Fired today. Yeah, Tawana. Mike won it today. He won
it with anybody. Anybody. In a happy way. It's Happy Friday, y'all. It's Happy Friday today.
Karmelo was done dirty, and Mike is just exposing some of the things that the lawyer
and he will be vindicated. He will be vindicated. I believe he will be vindicated.
Vindicated, but you cannot undo
the
emotional trauma that he's going to carry for the rest of his life behind not one having to take a life in defense of himself, but also the weight of the world and of this case is on him.
Yes.
I could not even imagine.
Absolutely not.
And you're talking about a child because we're forgetting that. We're calling him a young man, but he's a child.
Let's see if we got some fun stuff.
I still have issues with the judges being untouchable. Billy just got a problem with these judges that can make these rulings and don't have no consequences.
And this is Billy. This is why you do know judges have gone to prison.
Yeah.
You do know there was a whole case, even though Mr. Joe Biden pardoned one of them, there was a whole case in Philadelphia where Philly judges literally had a scam going on. They were getting paid for funneling young people into the prison system to go to certain prisons. So they're not untouchable. It just takes a lot of work that I'm not intellectually built for. That's not my skill set. They are lawyers. They are teams, and it does cost money. And sometimes at the kindness of their heart, lawyers will come and fight for you.
Do they have reviews for judges though? Something
yes,
like
they have to go to review boards.
So they have to look this. Hey, looking at these
not
cases,
not like a Yelp.
No, not like a Yelp. You don't get bad reviews.
No, meaning because if I give you 35 years and I gave a white person probation and they show you the comparison and they ask you, well, what was your thought process? Like, do they have to answer to somebody after they make a ruling?
If a complaint is made.
A complaint has to be made, and the lawyers have to recognize that this might be something that could affect them in prior and future cases.
Mm-hmm.
But this is stuff that has to be fought against. This is stuff that has to be fought against. So I have a guest, Blaine Forman, who should be here at 8:00. Blaine Forman is a commercial real estate agent. Now you're probably saying, Mike, we're gonna do a commercial real estate agent. No,
that name.
Blaine Forman was my good friend since the 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna and Blaine being able to pull this off is amazing. So I'm not gonna dig too deep into it. Before we get into that, let's get into our good friend, Miss Dr. What's it, Cheyenne?
Sorry, Cheyenne. You want to read SD's final comment before you
final
move on?
comment, SD, final comment. For the record, I more than likely would have done the same shit Karmelo did. Just wouldn't have had to take that ride.
Because he's white. I think because he's saying because he's white. Maybe that's what he's saying.
Well, SD, if you're white and you're admitting that, I would like to applaud you for admitting your privilege. I'm going to take the privilege and say that you are white. I could be wrong and have to retract all of this. I would like you to.
Oh, wait. No, he was saying not wouldn't. We take the word wrong. He would have had to take that ride. He's saying basically he will be going to jail. He would be.
Oh, it would have had. Sorry, never mind. Rewind everything. Nobody ever said our reading comprehension is up to par.
No, he did. That's why he put the asterisk. He came back and said he would have taken.
Oh, he would have taken that ride. All right. Blaine. Yes, Tawana Coleman. Blaine's is supposed to be on the show.
Oh, he's black.
Oh, I'm black, fam. All right, SD, black from Alabama, and you're a legal citizen. You have checked up all the boxes. All right, we're good. Well, SD,
I know that Shirley didn't say if she was black. She didn't say I am black. Like Yoli, she
Yeah.
avoided that. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if Yoli celebrated Juneteenth.
I
don't know.
You don't know if she
I
celebrated.
don't know if she celebrated. I don't know if Kwanzaa is on her holiday list.
You know this show. You got to send in blood samples. We need.
Hey, and it's not wrong what you are. We just like to know what we're dealing with. That's all.
We just want to know what we're dealing with because when your picture, your avatar picture isn't
It's a dog. It's a
is a
dog. So
dog. We don't know what that. We don't know what that is.
Yali, they want to see ancestry.com results. Okay,
We need to see some shit.
All right, go ahead. Yeah,
Or Dr. Cheyenne, she getting caught up during interviews. Like she getting caught up in lies. Like I think the pressure might be, and I don't know exactly when this happened.
I've been rocking with her. Let me see what she said.
I never was rocking with her, but here she goes. She getting caught up mid-interview. Like we expect better than you to get caught up mid.
Was lazy or broke or didn't work. Because low value men just means they make less money. They're not men that don't work. These men are educated. These men are working. These men they're blue collar men.
Wait, what?
She just said that blue collar men are low value.
Blue collar men make 6 figures.
Even if they make 6 figures, you're a low value man. Jesus Christ. And I just told y'all that 25% of all men make 100K or more, and 6% of black men make 100K. Wow. That's very high company to be, high company to be low value.
They make 6 figures.
I mean, it makes 6. I feel if a man makes 6 figures, I don't really classify him as low value, man. You reached a 6-figure point.
So, and this is the thing, right?
This is very subjective.
There you go.
Yeah.
See,
we agree on that.
See, now it's subjective.
Low value is subjective.
Okay.
I always say, for me personally, I'm not clocking the dollar amount that my husband makes. It's what lifestyle can we provide ourselves and our family collectively.
So you're clocking is
It's a lifestyle we can provide because you don't need a lot of money for certain lifestyles.
Okay, I heard what you're saying. So would you take a high functioning man making $50,000 a year?
That wouldn't fit my lifestyle.
So you wouldn't take him?
Not because he makes $50,000.
Well, why?
Then it's because he makes $50,000.
They caught her. They caught her. Did she just say, I would take the low value, high function?
Number one, shouldn't they be some copyright infringements on calling people low value men and low value women from the man who first introduced it to us? Who was the gentleman who passed away who always wore the suit?
The Honorable Kevin Samuels.
That was Kevin
He was
Samuels.
the man.
Kevin Samuel was the one bringing about low value men and women. You really jacked Kevin Samuels for that, and then you get caught up in the midst.
I think somebody saying that somebody is high or low value based on a dollar sign is crazy work. It's crazy work because a person off the street can hit the lotto for $2 million, and all of a sudden, are they high value to you?
Listen, if that's the game,
money come and go.
If that's the game you play, you can't backtrack.
Validation.
If you saying 100,000 or less a year is low value, then stand on it. And stand. If that's the game you're playing, then stand on it.
Because one thing for certain and two for sure, what the world will teach you is a valuable lesson. They will humble you real quick, and you will be worth under $100,000. And then what? Would you consider yourself a low value woman at that point? You got to be careful with your words. Because you never know what type of situation you're going to be in, monetary wise. So for her to stand 10 toes down in that and say $100,000 that you still a low value person.
Stupid. What if someone is making big money, then they lose it?
Yes,
does that mean that someone loses value?
What is somebody? What if somebody's making $5 million a year, but in their bills is spending $4 million of that every year? Just to withhold the lifestyle, there's only $1 million left, and then after taxes is even less than that.
Yeah.
But she gets away with this because the pretty bullshit. Because y'all have gassed this woman up her entire life and treated her different because she's pretty, because she's light skinned and she's pretty, and y'all have gassed her out of this atmosphere. And dudes are so lame that dudes melt in front of a woman who happens to be pretty.
But Kevin Samuels didn't always base it around the dollar signs though.
No, he didn't.
Well, a lot of the times he based it on that.
How many kids you got?
He based it on how much you weigh. He based it on your weight. He based it on how many kids you had. He based it on how many baby fathers you had. So yeah, but he stood on it. He stood on it.
And he had a philosophy.
Is that your real hair?
Only 6% of black men are over six figures. That can't be right.
Yeah,
You'd be
that's the number. I saw the
You'd
number
be
again.
surprised.
You saw that number for real?
Yeah, I saw that number before too.
You would be surprised. We just live in this facade that everybody makes that.
So she's just a high class manipulative gold digger teaching other women how to be high valued gold digging smuts and calls herself a life coach. Listen, she gets away with it. I want to say it again. This is guys' fault. This is what men. This is why men are so fucking easily manipulated. Guys get around a pretty woman and allow her to get away with shit that you wouldn't even believe. Just because they look good on your arm, just because they smell good, and all you worried about is hitting. That's why you have to be. That's why I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I've worked around with so many badass women. Like I've had so many badass women next to me that you really ain't phasing me in no way. Like I sat next to the and I was about to say something, but I don't want to say it like that because I don't want to say no.
It's an illiterate man thing. All right.
And men get all mushy and now the manipulating men will manipulate the shit out of her. The manipulating men who make a bunch of money are just going to use you as arm candy. She's going to talk all that talk in front of the camera, but when she's around them, they're not going to let her talk all that talk. She's going to quiet down.
Pipe down.
But even the prettiness is wore off. You relied on your prettiness so much that you tried to shut people up by doing the little photo shoot, the video shoot on the yacht to show your bikini off and be like, did y'all forget? Did y'all forget? Y'all forget how I looked? Did y'all forget what these breasts look like in the bikini top? Did y'all forget? Bitch, there's 1,000, there's 1,000,000 of you walking all around every day. There's a gang of y'all walking around.
We do let pretty women get away with stuff, though, Mike. We do.
What?
We do. Like, if we're gonna be honest.
I stopped doing that a while ago.
But all right. So at least you acknowledge you did.
Yeah, when I was in my 30s, I was like, yeah. They still got cheated on. Pow, he's on fire today.
And that is my segue to that.
Mike is on some bullshit today.
Nope, and I'm glad you said that. How beautiful you are, and I always use Halle Berry as a talking point. Y'all get mad at me. I don't care. Even Halle Berry has gotten cheated on, and Halle Berry was the beauty staple. Nia Long has gotten cheated on. These are all beautiful black women beauty staples.
Allegedly, Beyonce got cheated on.
Allegedly, they made albums about it.
Beyonce made a whole album in the studio.
Let's bring in Doc, by the way.
With some good hair.
Dr. Harrison, because we got a guest that we got to bring. Blaine, we're coming to you, Blaine. Hold tight.
Time to get your knowledge up and get ready to write down some facts with Dr. Aaron Smith.
Heed the words of the brother, Sissy.
Damn, Dr. Aaron Smith, you got a smoke machine working?
Pretty privilege does exist, but it doesn't.
We can't hear you, Doc.
It doesn't refuse you from getting.
How about now?
Yeah,
now we can hear you. Hold up, Mo. Mo wanted to go straight to it. Hold on.
No. Let Mo go. Bring the guest in. I'm just happy to hang out because I actually got a connection. Y'all can hear me. I'm just here.
I don't hear you not in the car.
Can you wipe your lens? Because you look like you're doing a music video and there's smoke in front of you. What's going on?
Mike Tyson, hot boxing out here.
You know, you're doing a video. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
How high?
Are you okay, Annie?
It's just fuzzy. But go ahead. No, let Mo go and bring the guest in. I need some advice.
No. We're not going to act like pretty privilege does not exist because it does.
Of course it does.
But it does not recuse you from being cheated on. Okay.
It does not.
You can be pretty. You could have everything going for you. You can have a whole lot of money behind your name, all of the acronyms, all of the alphabet, but you still getting cheated on at the end of the day because we know cheating ain't about aesthetics. You can have a bad be at home rocking your chain, and you still gonna go out and step out and cheat.
No, the pretty privilege runs
you
the world.
Dumbass nigga.
Why? Because lames ain't never been around. They ain't never been around and sniffed a pretty woman. So when they get around them, they get milk chocolately, and they fade, and they, oh God, whenever do you see her? So what?
And but the bigger thing to peeling back that onion is that once a man gets something that he has desired for so long, and oh my God, I got her. Well, let me see what else I can get. If I got her, let me go out there in these streets and see what else I can get.
Yeah, of course.
And
when you get
that's the him or she, whoever's doing the cheating thing.
When you get that job that you thought you weren't qualified for, guess what you start doing after you get a job? Applying for other jobs you weren't qualified for.
There you go.
And now the people who see that you have the job that you weren't qualified for, they assume that you're qualified. When a woman sees a man walking around with a dime, with a 10, with an 11, all of a sudden they start refocusing on themselves. Like, maybe I'm wrong. There got to be something handsome about him. There's something going on. His bank account must be crazy. Do y'all women thought this is the old mic I'm talking about? This is the old mic. This is the old mic right now. I'm about to talk. I'm talking from the old mic right now. This is the old mic I'm about to say. This is why y'all women, when I walked around with Sexy Mo, y'all bitches looked at me different.
So you were using Mo.
Because in your mind, in your deranged mind, you didn't know that it was strictly friendship between me and Mo. So you thought that, because she was walking and we was walking around clubs together, you was like, oh shit, not only on radio, but do you see the chickie walk? That's what y'all want to be saying to yourselves. The dudes be saying it, y'all be saying it. That's why when I'm in Dallas and I'm walking around with Lady J, y'all stupid as fuck. Y'all stupid as fuck. Wasn't nobody smashing nothing. These were my friends. But I saw your eyes light up.
Who's he? Man,
who's he? That's the radio dude. He got it like that. And I fronted. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
Look it all up.
It's how I get down on a regular basis.
No, you don't lie. You don't tell the truth either. What can I say?
What can I say?
I'm me. I'm Michael Shaw. I'm okay.
What do you want me to do? From Sexy Mo to Envy McKee to Lady J, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? What you want me to do?
These the people I know, my people.
Why you think I was doing backflips with Claudette? Look who I'm working with. Look who I'm working with. Look at these bodies.
Look at these bodies. What? Oh gosh.
All right. Dr. Aaron Smith, interesting that you're here. Hang out for as long as you can. I got a good friend.
Real estate.
I got a good friend, and this young man went to Catholic school with me. I think we met each other like in the 5th or 6th grade, and we went to Corpus Christi, and then we spent a year at Kennedy High School together. I transferred, but this individual was with me. My good friend was with me when our good friend was killed. And he was one of the witnesses. As young people, we had to go our own course to deal with everything. And he dealt with it one way. My parents wound up moving me to Mount Laurel, so I had to deal with things separately. We've gone through a journey. This is a dear friend. The man is I've never met somebody who literally has the same spirit and energy 20 years later that he had when we were breakdancing and he was writing graffiti on walls and all that good stuff. But give it up.
20 years? 20 years.
More. Yeah, goddamn, 30 years.
Breakdancing. You said breakdancing.
Yeah, that was the
somebody breakdancing 20 years ago.
Wait.
20 years ago. Nobody was pop locking and dropping.
36. It's close to 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Can I live, Dr. Aaron Smith? Can I live? Turn your smoke machine on higher. Can I live?
I'm just trying to do the math. I know they confused.
In front of
I
you.
know people was listening and they was like, breakdancing in 2006.
God
I was listening to Drake.
God damn.
Last name ever, first name greatest.
Noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup. You. I started from the bottom. Now we here.
Mike. I had to say what they were thinking.
Now around the world they were breakdancing. Around the world they were breakdancing. Around the world they were breakdancing.
The Jabberwockies.
That is funny as fuck. Give it up for Blaine Forman, ladies and gentlemen. My friend Blaine Forman.
He laughed too. See? He thought it.
can't let nobody be young in this bitch, Blaine. They can't let nobody be young up here. They gotta age everybody. Blaine Forman, my good friend. I want to do this on a regular basis. Me and Blaine met by coincidence again. It was so weird. I was driving in Willingboro, and I was driving by a place. It was a plaza. For those who aren't familiar, across from the old high school that's still
Kennedy
there.
Plaza.
Kennedy Plaza. When I'm driving, I see a real estate sign for open places so you can lease with inside the plaza. Now follow me on this, because this bugged me the fuck out. I'm driving, and under it, it says, for inquiries, call Blaine Forman. I said, that's my dude. I said, Blaine Forman in big letters. Now, the irony in this is that the same plaza that he was selling spaces for people to rent and start their businesses is the same exact plaza our best friend was killed in.
Full circle.
Which literally blew my mind.
Bring you back.
So I'm driving to pick up some medication from my mom, and it got veered off. I had to go to Willingboro because the one in Mount Laurel had some difficulties. So I say, I got to call Blaine. So it's on the top of my mind. But you know how my mind works. I got the ADHD, that like triple ADHD. I'm going to lose the thought. So when I get to the pharmacy, I get the stuff. I'm walking out. I said, I'm going to call Blaine right now before I forget. I called Blaine. Blaine, we're like, what up, good brother? It's good to hear from you. We laughing and joking. I'm on the phone talking. As I come out the Walgreens, Blaine says, look to your right. I look to the right. It's him.
Oh, shit.
It's
That's
him.
love.
He gets out the car. Obviously, we hug it up like a bunch of like a bunch of little girls. And we're like, yo. And I tell him that. He said, yo, this is meant. Like, we're supposed to meet each other. From that moment on, I said, there is a lane that we have to create, because Blaine's personality, as you will see for itself, is something that this commercial real estate and having people. Then he explains to me, which I'm going to let him explain, the $1 million deals that he's bringing to Willingboro, where we grew up, the $1 million deals that he's bringing to Willingboro. So I said, fuck it. We're going to do this, and I'm going to help you get this lane on social media. I'm going to give you this platform. So Blaine Forman, welcome to the show after that long ass introduction. Ah, man.
Good morning, Blaine.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm on.
Let's get some math right first.
Okay.
He said the math wasn't math.
I did meet Mike in the 7th grade. I met him in the 5th grade. Well, I should have been in 6th. It was my second tour of the 5th grade.
Okay.
I did 2 tours.
That was me too. I'm with you.
We all learned different. I did 2 tours. No, first of all, it's an honor to be here. I'm the most boring person on this platform right now. You all are hilarious. And let me tell you something. It's an honor. Mike is my childhood hero. He's always been my hero. I've known Mike since we were kids. I mean, we were 13, 14 years old. This guy was born for the stage. He's so talented. People will come to me and say, you know, Mike, you got Michael Shaw. I was like, who's Michael Shaw? I know him as Mike Adorno, Mighty Mike Ski. Who's Michael Shaw? But
place to be.
But watch this. In the 90s, I watched him on the Apollo. I was sitting down watching him on the Apollo. I said, okay, he's not talking to me anymore. He's famous. You know, I'm talking Kiki Shepard. He's famous. So I have such a respect and honor for Mike. He's so famous. You know, he's told me his stints he had in LA. I didn't. We, like he said, we just went 2 different paths. He's famous and I'm just Blaine.
I'm not famous, but thank you. I'm so not famous.
So he's my guy. He's my guy. And we've come full circle to where we are now from where we started. And life has a way of working out. And someone said that was divinely appointed. And it truly was. It truly is. So thank you so much for having me. And I appreciate being here.
But that,
fire away, Mike.
I'm not used to those kind of words. I work with people. I'm not used to those kind. You see, Dr. Aaron Smith. He's supposed to be my partner. He wanted to make sure people knew I was 55 years old. He wanted to make sure.
You told on yourself. You said breakdancing. You should have said anything else. We was crumping. We was crumping back in the day, and I met him.
Nobody was crumping. Now, I'm amazed at what you're doing, because if you follow Blaine Forman on his social media, on Facebook, mainly on Facebook, LinkedIn, he will give you the background on businesses that he's brought to a new, either their first spot that they brought the dream to their first spot where they can actually have their studio, their factory, whatever it is. He'll give you the background, and then he'll basically give you a synopsis of the journey. And then he introduces it to them, and it's so informative that a lot of stuff, I don't watch the whole thing. Like, even when I know people, I'm like, all right, that was, me and Jay will critique it. All right, it lost my interest. He never loses my interest because I think the stories are so moving. Number one, how in the hell did you get into commercial real estate? Did you go to school for it? Like, 'cause I remember when you were working at dealerships.
Yeah. So a little bit about my background. I have an extensive sales background. I've been in sales all my life, always selling something.
Yes, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into.
So I was over 20 years with a small auto company called Lexus. So I was with Lexus on the main line in Philadelphia for over 20 years. Did very well there. I was in the top 17% of salespeople in the country. But I knew I didn't want to die on an auto lot, right? You know, every Saturday, I worked for over 20 years. If my kids had 10 games, I might have made 3. And so I had some brokers, actually one of my mentors who I won't name, but I will say this. You know, when you go to the dealership, you got to fill out the credit application. They want to know your income. So I said to him, I said, all right, I need your income. He said, put down 50. I said, 50 what? He said, put down $50,000 a month. That was interesting to me.
Wow.
You know, nice. I work for a company, Metro Commercial. And when they interviewed me, you know, the CEO, his name is Tom Londres. He said, well, he's here we go.
There we go.
That picture is very astute. He said, and in sales, you're not measured by anything else but your income, but your productivity. He said, well, what was your best year? And I proudly told him what my best year was. And I said, he said, that's good. He said, that's a lot for a car salesman. I said, well, I was at the top. I said, what was your best year? It was multiple 7 digits. And I kind of like that. I'm attracted to that a little bit.
Right.
You know, and so so the journey took me, you know, from auto sales to here, and I made my mind up. And it took about a 3-year period before I was able to make the leap. And here I am. So I have my life back. I love what I do, and I always tell people I'm not in sales. I'm in the people business. And if you can, and I love people, if you can connect with people, they'll do business with you. And if you can be honest and transparent and so on and so forth. So that's what landed me here. Our company, Metro Commercial, you may have seen our signs in the Philadelphia area. Our CEO says we are a local company with a national reach. Now, have any of you ever been in a Target store in the area?
Not recently, because not recently, because
I get it.
Not recently, yeah.
We put that Target there. If you ever been to a PetSmart, we put it there. If you ever been to BJ's Wholesale, that's us. So we do a lot of retail. We're a retail company, and I'm doing some other things beyond that now in terms of businesses to sell land, lease space, anything that has to do with commercial real estate that I can get my hands on. I kind of delve besides office space. So, in a nutshell, that's what I do. I buy, I sell and lease commercial real estate, and I do tenant representation as well as landlord representation.
So you represent the tenant?
I represent the tenant. So if we want to get a space for the Takeover Legend show, he said, look, we need 3,000 square feet of space. Right. This is where we want it. My job is to find the space, negotiate the deal with the landlord, negotiate your lease. We put the deal together. The attorneys negotiate the contract, and we put a deal together.
Right. Now, okay, let's start with that right there. Because most people have a dream, maybe opening a bakery, maybe opening a dry cleaner, maybe opening a restaurant. Tough business, but all these businesses are tough. Michael Sean wants to basically have, in my vision, is basically an entertainment space where it's used for us to do this morning show. Is us also used to do our podcast. And like I said, and also our merchandising. The space has to be there for us to create the merch. So we need 3,000 square feet, and you know better than me. People normally get intimidated because they're already paying a mortgage, they're already paying a rent, they're already paying a car note. What are the bases that you have to? Do you think there are that you have to get to? Is there a certain credit score? Is there a certain amount of money that you can grab immediately that you would need? What are the things I would need to train and get my financial life looking like?
No, so it's different from buying an automobile or a home, where they look at your personal credit score. When you're leasing commercial space, they typically look at your history. Have you ever leased commercial space before?
Right.
And if it's your first time doing so, how much revenue does your company generate? So your company has to be generating. It's very difficult for like a startup, unless you have a lot of capital in your account, to lease space. Because think about it, if you're a landlord and the rent is $5,000 a month, I want to make sure you can pay me my money. So I need to see your history. I need to see how much money that you have, or how many what type of assets that you have. I'm the most boring one on your show. I know I am.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
No,
Keith,
you're
excellent.
good information.
You know, but more importantly, like Sexy Mo just said, it is Sexy Mo, correct?
It is. Thank you.
Don't say it like that.
He said, "I'm
so.
He never stop. He never stop. He never stop. Blaine never
You
stop.
need to stop. You need to stop. I forgot what I was going to say.
See, Mo does that to people. Mo does that.
No, we're talking about we're trying to get the spot. Wait, Mo, wait. We're trying to get the spot. We're trying to get the spot for the takeover legend.
Correct. So being who I am, it's not many of us in the space, okay, that look like us. So there's a level of comfort that I provide where I'm approachable, where you can educate, where you might not feel so comfortable talking to someone else. Maybe there's a level of intimidation. My job is to take you to the next step in terms of leasing or buying that commercial space. We are in this space. We are underrepresented. So I see myself as a resource for everyone, because my money. I deal with Asian folks, Indian folks, Black folks, white folks. I do not discriminate money. It's all green. But for our people, Black and brown people, I'm a resource. I'm a resource on how to get to the next step and kind of navigate you through that step. If that answered your question.
Yeah, how much capital would I need? Like with the show, the Takeover Legends, I guess I would have to, first of all, I'd have to be under a company. The company would have to be official.
Right, your LLC or if you're, I don't know, 5,000 square foot, say $5,000 a month you're paying, you're gonna do a minimum of a 5-year lease.
Okay.
And you may want to have a couple $100,000 in assets.
Woo. Guys, we got an uphill battle, y'all. We got an uphill battle, y'all.
And we're not talking about putting up your home or anything that you have a payment already attached to. You're talking about.
But then again, it depends on the space that you're going to lease. And I'm just throwing that number out there. Like you mentioned Kennedy Plaza. That's full of mom and pop retailers. You have restaurants, you do have the Dollar Tree there and other things. But a lot of landlords will work with you. So but you have to show something that shows you that you're going to pay that rent. That's what they want to see. So the number I threw, that's probably exaggerated. We did a restaurant in the Kennedy Plaza. He already had a restaurant. He might have shown $30,000 that he had in the bank or something like that. So I don't want to put this out there to scare anyone.
That's not bad. $30,000, not bad. Yeah. Okay, that's not that bad.
It depends on who the landlord is. Okay, because a landlord in Kennedy Plaza is a lot different from a landlord that's on Route 70 in Cherry Hill. Okay, that's different. It's a different ball game, and so it depends on where you want to be and what type of space do you want a retail space? Do you want an industrial space? It depends on where it's located and who the landlord is.
Now, once you come on, and Jay Black, hold your question. Once you came on, KT had a question because everybody knows your Willingboro affiliation. She says, what's the story on the building on Route 130, the old Caldor Plaza?
Yeah.
Is anything going to be able to survive there?
That's an interesting space. So 2 brokers in my company, Metro Commercial.
Love the plug.
They had that space. It's a very difficult space. So let me give you some background on that space. A car dealer wanted to go there. Willingboro did not want a car dealer. Notice there are no auto dealers in Willingboro. They wanted to build one of those big industrial buildings, those big, humongous industrial.
Yeah.
Willingboro was not having. Who's that? So it has to be a certain type of use there that the town would allow, and the owner was asking about $25 million for that property. It sits on it's about 200,000 square feet and sits on about 25 acres. So, but that number I've heard through the grapevine is they would take a lot less. But it's about finding the right use for and the right developer to come in and do it. Just north about a quarter mile where the old Burlington County Times building where they demolished that. That's about 16 acres there. I sold that. We're going to well, I'm not, but the developer's going to build 55 plus housing there.
So and people, I'm sorry, Mo. Jay had a question. Jay, what was your question? I'm gonna go with Mo.
No, mine was a little bit off, but go ahead, keep going, because y'all on a different lane.
What was
Well, I wanted to know when he's helping these different he was talking about Asians and dealing with the different people. When they put businesses in our communities, is there something like, do they have a responsibility to give back to those communities, or are you just all about just locking the deal in? Like, because I feel like you could be helping these Asians come in our communities, but if they're not giving back, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that whole thing of giving back?
Well, that's a different topic, right?
Yeah.
That's a different topic. So any community you go into, so the powers that be in that community, whether it be the mayor, the governor, for Willingboro, for an example, when a business comes there, they always before they come there, the powers that be are always going to ask your use and what are you going to do? How are we going to have a mutually beneficial relationship in that community? It's not just about making money, right? Is what you're getting at. So it has to be mutually beneficial. For example, at Kennedy Plaza now, and we may have one of those child play centers, not like the trampoline park, but something that's like from age 0 to maybe 8. And so the township, so they have to go to the township for the permit, and the township wants to know, what are you going to put here? It has to get approved by the township. How is that business going to be mutually beneficial? How are you going to be engaged in the community? How are you going to be serving the community? So it's not only a monetary giving back, but how are you going to be involved? For instance, I was just at a golf outing for Willingboro, the mayor's golf outing, 2nd annual, about 3 weeks ago. And it were all the local businesses, there were cannabis companies and et cetera, and giving back into the community. So you're going to extract money, making money in the community. And, and so they give back monetarily as well. And I'm sure and Willingboro is just one example.
All right, Mo, go to your question.
So in commercial real estate, I know that you're seeing a huge uptick in like the salon suites. And like the buildable, people are seeking out like buildable spaces when you're looking at commercial real estate. How do you navigate that? So if I came to you and I said, you know what, I have this idea of opening up a salon suite. I need like 5,000, square footage of buildable space. What would that look like for someone proposing?
So I would sit down with the client and learn a little bit about them, their clientele, what their vision is. And so my job is to take all the information that you have, all the vision. In some of my clips, I say, bring me your business, I'll bring you the bricks. So I want to know all about your salon, know all about your business. And then once I do an assessment, and kind of in terms of where you want to be rent-wise, and we can go over some of those things, educate you on that, and then find the space where you want to be. So you tell me what your vision is, and I help navigate the space. And I go online and I find space for you. And then I talk to the landlords, and my job is actually negotiate the deal for you on your behalf.
So you find the space, not so much me saying, no, I want it at this particular site. I see an opening. Can you broker that?
Right. Now if you've identified the space already, then I negotiate the deal. I represent you. Yep, absolutely.
So and I'm glad you keep saying that you represent me. So do you represent me in the negotiation of bringing the price down, maybe? Or
absolutely.
Okay. All right, so
I'm a deal maker, not a deal breaker. I make the deal for
good.
Yeah.
So you're an ally. You're not just in here for the commission. You're I don't even know if you get paid by commission. I don't know how to.
Yeah,
how it works.
it's a commission. I only get paid when the deal's done. So I represent you and create a relationship with you in hopes that we're gonna do. This is long term. Mike, you and I have been together for more than 20 years.
It's our anniversary. Sound like
And
a relationship.
Listen, anytime you're in any business, it's about long-term relationship. You know, it's not about get rich quick. It is get rich, but it's not quick. And it's about having a relationship. I'm in the people business. That's the business I'm in. Real estate just happens to be, what we're basing the relationship around. I don't care if it's but go ahead.
When I show you the capital, do you have references with banks? Do you have relationships with banks?
Sure. So
that you would lead me to, and like, I have a relationship with this bank. Let's see if you can get the loan from here, the business loan from here.
Sure. So give an example. There's a place in Pennsauken on Route 130, 45th Street Pub. I sold that to a gentleman about a year ago. This gentleman's used to doing real estate deals, so he has his own lending in place. Now, if your first time coming up, I threw that in there, what I did, right?
Yeah, I saw what you did. I saw because you've been flexing since the 5th grade. You've been since 20 years ago. You've been flexing since 20 years ago. Yeah, I said 20 years there.
I've walked in Mike Adorno's shadow. It was Michael Sean now. I've walked in your shadow for 40 plus years. Don't do that.
You was never in my shadow though. But go ahead.
So listen. I point you to a lender. I can point you to a lender. I can refer you to a lender, and then you have a relationship with that lender.
Mm-hmm.
But my job is to specifically negotiate the real estate deal. But any other resources that you need, like lending, I can point you in that direction.
Now, and this is rehashing another question. If I come to you now, once again, our 40-year relationship, if I come to you and said, Blaine, this is what I got. This is the capital. This is my business score. This is how long we've been a business. Let's say you say, and you're honest, you say, Mike, right now, I can't get you. I find it very unlikely that your loan, that somebody's going to take a chance on it. Do you have somebody, or do yourself, say, this is what you have to do to improve? You have to improve this?
Correct. So if you're leasing a space, it's not really about an approval. The landlord typically has a team of people that will overlook your business and your financial status. I don't gather anything from you. I typically wait for the land. Now I know there's some things he's going to want to see your financials. So he's going to want to see your history if you've leased space. If you have not, he's going to see how much money you have. The landlord always wants to make sure you can pay the rent. Mm-hmm. It's no different if you're renting a home. You qualify that person. It may be a family. This is their first time. Don't have but you may have a gut feeling. You know what? They don't have a renting history, but you know what? They are putting a little bit of money down. I'm going to take a chance on you. People take chances. Yeah. So every situation is different.
Now let's get to the fun stuff. This is fun. This is informative. And trust me, the people who watch this are very interested in this. We have somebody, Kamari, who gives everybody tax expertise. Mm-hmm. And anybody we bring on here, people really, this as messy as they are, and they are messy. They have another responsible side of them that they inquire. We have business owners who watch this. We have entrepreneurs who watch this, and they're working every day, and they are interested. So I don't ever want you to think that anybody is bored with this. Trust me, they're taking the information down, and they have questions.
Yeah. Even as we said, is good. Good.
Yeah, y'all have a dope network.
Good.
Blaine Forman, answer questions you want to answer, and skip over questions you want to skip over. Because what I don't want to do is fuck up your money and your reputation. So I want you to navigate very, very carefully.
I did not inhale.
You did not inhale. Cool. That's the first line. Okay, but cool. We're wrong with that. I want, what I was interested in is all of this, but the inspirational story that you have. You were not on the right track. We were not on the right track out of high school. We were definitely not on the right track, and we veered into some dangerous spaces. I want those, if you want, share a little of your journey before getting your life to where it's at. Share a little of your journey when Blaine Forman was in the mix of
before he was VP.
Before he was
a big metro guy, shutting down big deals.
And understand, Blaine, I'm not going to jump in and say, no. You bring your difficulties and where you've come from a young 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old in Willingboro, New Jersey. Please explain, because people are going to think you went to college. People are going to think you've been clean cut your entire life. People are going to be like, I can't be like him because I didn't live like him. I didn't grow up like him.
I'm crying.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No. Mike, I think I like what you said in the introduction. You said how he pulled this off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pull anything off. God pulled it off. And
Amen.
God has a purpose and a plan for all of us. And when he chooses to save us, he knew just what he was getting. when he knew just what he was getting. And so listen, without going into all the detail, I was in the street,
Mm-hmm.
and a turnaround came in my life about 21 years old. And so, life took a different direction. So, we all have dreams and aspirations and things that we want to accomplish. And there are deterrents, and we don't always make the right decisions. And so, listen, you say that we went different paths, and you and I have both been through severe trauma as young people. And it's not always easy to deal with trauma as a young person. Like these feelings and this fear, and I'm dealing with death at, what were we, 15, 14?
15, 14,
Yeah.
we're 15, 16, around there. And for those who are just joining us, our friend was killed in front of us. Was rushed to a hospital, went into a coma, came out, then went back into a coma and passed away. And we were 15, 16, and Al was, I think, 17 when it happened.
Yeah. So how do you deal with that trauma? How do you deal with that? How do you cope with that? How do you deal with that pain? How do you medicate it? I'm trying to fit in. I'm just going into the 9th grade. How do I fit in? And don't have any internal direction. So I made a lot of bad choices. I was in the street.
Right.
I'll leave it at that. I was in the street.
He was in the street. Go ahead.
And
He was
so,
in the street.
and so, through Jesus Christ, I was able to, he was able to put the pieces back and formulate my life. And he's still working on me. I'm just, listen, I need forgiveness every day, but that's where it's at.
I want to ask you this question, because you look at me and you're like, he was on TV doing whatever, and we always joke about it. You like, you was breakdancing with.
I'm nervous being on here with you. I'm nervous.
Oh, don't trust me. You're gonna be back on. But when I saw you, when I would see you, your exterior presented this guy who was always smiling, and you literally joked more than me, and it was ironic because you was always like, even when I would see you afterwards, when I would see you years after we graduated high school, you always like, Mike, and I always felt like we went through the same thing. And I don't know if I've ever told you this before. We went through the same thing. We watched the same thing happen. We watched the ramifications of being the people who were there and being the people who had to say what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we dealt with the ramifications. You stood out in Willingboro. You went from Kennedy to Willingboro High School, and people knew you. My family, and for lack of a better term, decided we were going to run out of there. And thank God they did. And when I saw you years later, I always thought in my mind, why does he look like he's good? And why am I not good still over what happened? Why does it seem like he's made peace, and I would go through another 15 years of not knowing, of then realizing that my medication was alcohol, And many things were what I was trying to heal from. And that thing that happened on that day, which I don't even remember the date, because I purposely don't remember the date that it happened. And I purposely don't remember the date that he died. And I personally don't remember the funeral or anything like that on purpose.
Right.
But I felt like, why can't I resolute? And I always felt like you did. What did you? Was I right?
No, I think, listen, we can all put on a poker face, right? Or we can all mask our pain, or we can divert our energy into different pursuits, but we're still carrying that. It took me a while to process it. It took me, to deal with it. But again, listen, the gentleman who committed the assault, I came to a place where I had to forgive him. Look at the stuff I've been forgiven. He made a bad decision. We all made bad decisions. Peer pressure. He made a bad decision. I made a lot of bad decisions. So if God forgave me, and I still make bad decisions, if God forgave me, who am I not to forgive somebody else? When I look at what he's done for me, that's the only way. That's how I walk through life. That's the only way I can deal with it.
Blaine, that is amazing. I'm going to tell you a story that's going to blow your mind. We've been doing this show for a while, right? And we have viewers that have been so a part of this, that have supported my comedy shows. I shared that.
I'm still nervous. Can I?
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Michael? Or is it
Michael
you
can call me Michael. You can call me 20 years ago. One of our viewers, as I shared the story, after I shared the story, what happened, text me and said that the person that was involved in this was basically a family member of hers.
Yeah.
And she reached out to me, and I didn't know how much at 50 something years old, I didn't know how much that really still messed with me. Right. And I talked to her, and what you just said was remarkable. I don't want to understate what you just said. God has forgiven me for so much. How can I not return the favor?
You have to extend it.
And extend that. And
Mike, I'm a smiling mess.
Yes. Facts on facts.
But aren't we all?
I like that.
I'm a smiling mess.
But I got to talk to her, and she got to tell me certain things about what the individual went through and how it changed that person and the things that they had to go through. And I didn't know that. We don't know why I saw you at Walgreens. We know there's a reason. I don't know why this show has gotten me through some of the darkest moments of my life that they didn't know I was going through. I tell them all the time, this show helped me get through the morning time to give me some type of basis that I could get through the rest of the day. But that conversation with her and her explaining the other side.
There's always another side.
Yes. And I'm not
There's
saying
always another side.
I'm not saying it closed anything. I'm not saying it was closure, but it did make me understand better. And it was all because she reached out. And shout out to KT because I brought her on the show. I thought that was ironic. Go ahead.
And now, well, the gentleman, he was 17 years old.
Exactly.
How many good decisions do you make at 17? Not a lot.
I mean, even now, we're all one bad mistake away from being somebody's cellmate.
I'm
like,
one
be
yes
very
away.
clear. I don't care
I'm
how
one
many
yes
degrees
away.
you have or how much money you have. We are all one mistake away from being somebody's cellmate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, like you guys are all at home and stuff. Like I got up early, like I ironed the shirt a little bit. I'm in the office. Like this is like special, right? This is an honor. This is not. I am on social media right now with the Michael Sean.
Man,
like,
Michael
this is a
Sean.
big deal.
Stop.
This is a big deal.
Take it for granted.
No.
Maybe we take it for granted because, I wake up, I'll be like, "Hey, Mike."
Yeah,
Mike.
Let him cook. Let him cook for the soundbite. Go ahead. Say it again.
Go ahead.
This guy was popping. I don't know if you guys knew Mike could pop, like pop, really well. He was on stage at like 15, 16 years old with Roxanne Shante and Straith and all these rap. I'm like, this guy's a legend. He's a legend. I'm so glad to be here, Mike. Thank you.
Man, Blaine, I think I know that we have something because I want you to share your experiences. I also want you to also let people get introduced to formulating their dream and bringing their thought process on what business, on whatever it may be, whether it be a daycare, whether it be a bouncy place for kids from ages 1 to 8, whatever it is that you have. Now, Dr. Aaron Smith had a question. So, Doc, you want me to read a question, or would you like to ask?
Oh, no, I can just ask him now. I know I'd be back in time. But yeah, I've recently been learning a little more about family opportunity mortgages. My mom is, getting up there in age and having a little more trouble with mobility. So, the siblings often meet and talk about next steps for the parents. And I was just wondering what your thoughts are in terms of financial benefits, best case scenario, some things to look out for with regards to family opportunity mortgages.
I have none.
Oh, you don't know about this?
That's not my space.
Commercial. You only
that's not my space.
Oh, well, let me ask you this. Are you familiar with the Progress Plaza and the PTI Trust right there on Broad Street? Leon Sullivan, oldest Black-owned plaza where they have Fresh Grocer right now. I'm actually a board member, and our chair is Daryl DeBress, and we were just talking last night about opportunities to fill up some of our last remaining vacant commercial spaces. So would I be able to send you a contact so that you can have a conversation? Because I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely, and that's what I do. I fill empty spaces.
Well, Daryl DeBress, I will send Jay Black or somebody the number right now, because if y'all can hook up and have a talk, I'm sure it can be beneficial for everybody involved. Because it's the space is phenomenal. It's right there on Broad Street, and we got like 2 more spots we got to fill up.
I appreciate the opportunity and the referral. Thank you so much.
Doc, send me that ASAP, and I will send I will send it straight to Blaine. Blaine, we're going to dig deeper into this. There's going to be a podcast here that we're going to show people that it's possible for them to get a space where they can make their dreams happen, whatever business dreams happen. Also, we're going to inspire people, and we're going to inspire people through both our stories, but definitely your story on what you've come to, what you've gone through, the losses in your life, the trauma in your life, our background. And we're also going to have fun while we do it. So we're going to joke, and we're going to tell people we met 20 years ago. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna I'm gonna dye my beard a little bit more, and
Beijing,
you're gonna dye your little grays, and we're gonna go to the gym a little bit, do some walks in Mill Creek Park, and we're gonna get in shape, and we're gonna do this podcast. Blaine, I love you, and I so appreciate the fact that me and you have made it to this ripe old age in our 50s, and that we have families, and that we are here breathing healthy, and that we still get to laugh together.
And we're not done. We're not done.
We just getting started. And we are just getting started. If people want to reach out to you, where can they find you, Blaine?
They can find me on social media on my site, Blaine Forman. It's just on Facebook, or actually on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn as well. Or you can shoot me an email at B as in boy, Forman as in George, at metrocommercial.com. That's B Forman at metrocommercial.com.
People, I want y'all to reach out to my good friend, and I hope you've enjoyed this, and I need y'all to get your information. I know I got entrepreneurs out there. I know I got people who need spaces to make their dreams happen. So please reach out. He will be back on the show, and we're gonna have some more fun. Maybe I'll let him tell some of my business from back in the day next time. Next time.
Are you single, Blaine? Are you single? I caught you flirting with Sexy Mo earlier. Are you single?
He was not
What?
I just want to know. Are you single? Okay.
What podcast is he on?
All right. My bad. Thanks, Blaine. I just had to.
Are you single, Blaine? Are you single,
Michael?
Okay. All right.
Blaine.
This ain't Love Island.
Commercial
real estate. Commercial real estate.
Thanks again, Blaine.
Have you been to child support court? Have you ever been to child support court? I'm just wondering. Have you been to child support court?
I have not.
You haven't? Me either. Ain't that something?
Never.
Ain't that something? Ain't that? And we got kids.
Let's take care of the children.
There you go. Blaine said some people don't take care of their children. There we go.
Why would I do that?
All right.
Blaine Forman, people.
Blaine Forman, ladies and gentlemen. Blaine, I'll talk to you soon. Oh, man. Y'all
are. Lively spirit about him.
I sent you that contact, Mike, so you can hit him with it so he can while he's thinking about it.
Yeah, you got to get Mike Wise fresh too. You got to send it to
and how about before it's like grand opening, grand closing with you, Jay Black. We don't want to run off any more people
I
from the
know.
show.
I didn't
Okay?
say when he first came on. I said he sounds like a car salesman to me, and then lo and behold, he used to sell cars. But he has the gift of gab. I like that because I got the gift of
Yes.
gab, and I identify that in people. So he knows he's a people management person. He managed the person and personalities. I can tell. I picked up on it. He's like you said, he's that middle person to get us in rooms that we generally not. He's in a space that you don't see a lot of black people. So I was judging. I was judging from the beginning. That's why I sat back and watched. But I think he's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give my stamp. Yeah, I'm gonna give him my approval. I know he ain't asked for my approval.
I'm about to say, I don't know. He talking about 7 figures, but what does Jay Black think?
What does Jay Black think?
I was trying, but no, he was real. I like that. Because I want to know, because I said he helping Asians getting in our communities, but are they giving back? But I said that ain't really his lane.
That's not, and it's not his lane. That's more so of a tax lane. That's more of a business, whatever the business practices are, where big businesses have to give back a certain percentage of revenue every year to the community if they're in maybe like a minority, a community, heavily riddled minority community.
That's dope though. But he can probably help my wife. My wife has a business, wokeuppinspired.com. I was waiting to try to see. He could probably, she was thinking about a commercial. Could that help her? Sometimes she get nervous about.
She look for a brick and mortar.
I don't know, but when you invest, it's like you gonna get your money back. Do you invest and then them leases for 3 months?
She has her own space. She has to leave the house, right?
Yes, I was gonna preface with that.
She has to leave the house.
I know. But that's why I was
hours on end. You may not be. It may not be in a camera situation where you can like log on.
It may not be 10 minutes from the house. She might actually have to take a 25-minute drive, a 30-minute drive. Just to giving you a heads up. Just
I will be fine with that. No, but he seems very knowledgeable. He's putting deals together. He's a VP of a company, so he's getting money. He's investing. It seemed like he want to help people get to that point and help them get deals done. So yeah, I like that. I didn't get negative energy vibes from him. How about that? I didn't get nothing bad. So I'm good.
There is no negative energy vibes.
He seemed legit. I like that. Black man doing what black people
should. Legit.
He's definitely legit. I wouldn't have brought, even if he's one of my good friends, I wouldn't have brought him on for the scam. And if he did, I would have been like, listen.
It's like, is this a seizure?
I would have been like, don't scam my people. I'd have been like, I would have given it, don't scam my people. But he's not. This 100% legit. The reason why I found him is because I keep seeing his name all over the place.
So does he get backlash from white people? Do they not want to meet with him because he's
maybe you should have asked him that question when he the fuck was here. Like, how am I supposed to answer that question?
Instead of asking him, hey,
I was just trying to see. I was filling them out, Mike. I fill people out sometimes. I just
damn it, bring Blaine back. This is what Jay does all the time.
He's still there.
Hey, Blaine. Hey, Blaine.
Blaine,
listen real quick. Wait a second. This is what happens.
He heard all that. He heard all that.
Blaine, let me tell you what I deal with. This is what I deal with. I deal with this type of unprofessionalism where we have a guest on, and then when we send the guest off, Jay Black goes, you know what I should have asked him? Well, bitch, why didn't you ask him why he was here? And then he starts asking me the question. Jay Black, Blaine.
Jay Black was like, I was judging.
Yeah, he was judging. He was judging.
As they said, we all judge. No, but
his name is Blaine Arthur Forman. I thought he was white.
Being limited, having black folk in your space, do you find it even more challenging, or you have to work 10 times harder to try to get the white YTs that even want to deal with you, to talk to you, to take your calls?
No, I describe myself like this. Mike told me we went to Catholic school. I'm a black man who went to Catholic school who grew up with Jews. You could throw me in any room. If you don't like me, it's like anybody. If you're gonna like me or not like me for whatever, but I can't focus on that. I'm here to do a job. I'm here to serve people. I love people. I don't care what color you are, and I have an assignment. And in terms of being black in this space, there was a song, and Mike would know better than me. Jay-Z's. Somebody said it's not many of us. Jay said less is more. There's plenty of us. So you hang on to that. Listen. In anything you do, even in this show, you want to stand out. Why should I watch Takeover Legends over anybody? What makes you stand out? What makes you stand out? In my space, I stand out just because I'm wrapped in milk chocolate. and all I have to do is do a good job. You're never going to forget when I walk in. You're not going to forget me. That's the advantage I have already. See, you can look at there's none of us around. Is it half full? or is it half empty? Which is it? It's full. My cup runneth over. I'm in this space, in this place for such a time as this. My job is to serve people and to care for people, and they trust me with their business, and I have to do the best job I possibly can. But I like walking behind Mike for 40 years. This is the Puerto Rican prince of Puerto Rico, Boricua, number one, Papi Chulo,
Papi Chulo. Come on, man. The Puerto Rican poet. You got a Puerto Rican poet.
Listen, like this guy's like, hold on, let me go back here.
Let's do it again. Turn him up, Jay. Put him on by himself. Give him the solo screen. Give him the solo screen. Let's go. Talk that talk.
Look. This guy is a great break dancer, popper. Look, I didn't know who DJ Red Alert was until Mike came into my life. He's from the Boogie Down Bronx. He has all this wavy hair, speaks a little Spanish, whatever. He's all that going on. He raps. Then I see him on Apollo. I didn't know he was even a comedian. The guy is multi-talented. Who wants to come? Can you imagine growing up and being me? It's not a good thing. I gotta.
And he got a movie on Tubi. He got a movie on Tubi too.
He got a movie on Tubi.
Listen. Just imagine you have a friend that's world famous as a teenager. Nobody's looking at me. Like me. No one likes me. It's all about Michael Sean.
Well, now you and Michael Sean is back in business.
And that's why Michael Sean was getting his ass beat and Cass was hating on me. And my little ass wanted to be in a circle.
Thanks again, Blaine. Sorry,
Thanks, Blaine.
we appreciate you.
Oh, man.
All right.
Thanks,
I didn't know he was.
Let me find out. You could have been in
Foreman.
Boogaloo and breaking
been
1
with
and
Turbo
2.
and Ozone. You
could have been.
No,
with
we
Turbo
was on the
and
Atlantic City
Ozone.
Boardwalk. I was like, shit, I can say it now. I was like 14, skipping class, going to Atlantic City Boardwalk to break dance all day and make money. And then that's how we'd get our money. We'd be on the boardwalk for like 6-7 hours. And then I'd run myself home. Yeah, I was a bad kid, man. I should have been jumping in cars with people older than me. But okay, before we get out of here,
who clicked this link? Who's this? You had a comment? We had a comment real quick. Who's this? Redemption?
Who's this? Redemption
Consulting.
Hey, what's going on? This is
That's the man I was telling you about, Mike. You should have kept Blaine. I ain't know you're gonna be all at the same time. But we're gonna make the connection. We're about to do it.
Jesus.
Shout out real quick. Y'all don't know this, but I shared sometimes. I'm a board member at Progress Plaza, and the head of our board is Daryl DeBrest, who's also in charge of Redemption Consulting. But this is the gentleman who needs to connect with Blaine so that they can fill that space on Broad Street. So talk a little bit, brother.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Absolutely. We're good.
Good. So I'm proud to be a steward of the nation's first Black built and continually operated urban shopping center, Sullivan Progress Plaza. That's at Broad and Jefferson. Most of you guys see the Fresh Gross and all that there. But, we crowdfunded that in 1966 as a collective before they had the term crowdfunding. It was built in 1968. It was redone in 2009. So, we still here. We still here supporting the Sullivan District is what we like to call it. We got that. We got OIC at Broad and Thompson. You got the White Building, Leon A. Sullivan Charitable Trust. So, Black folks have ownership in the city, and we just want to reflect and magnify this ownership and how people do business in our community.
And tell them about those empty spaces. Give them the specs on those empty spaces in case
we got some. We actually have something called the North Philadelphia Welcome Center. We offer memberships or offices. Some folks will call it co-working space, but it's not open for everybody. It's only open if you really build it in the community. You can do events, a conference center, and then we also have a 5,000 square foot undeveloped space as well. On the second floor, a couple retail spaces. It's one that's active right now, but we are in talks with some folks. But again, so with 20,000 people that come through there a week, you got Yorktown, you got Temple University, so it's a prime opportunity for anybody who wants to do business in our community.
Appreciate you, bro. I know we gonna wrap up soon, but I just want to make sure that people knew that we're trying to get these two brothers connected. Like Jay was saying, as far as black people in the community, there's nothing blacker and more in the community than Progress Plaza. So Blaine Forman, I'm sure Mike Scott, he sent him your information.
I already sent him the information.
Yep. So we on it. We made a connection. We're gonna change the community. Take over legends. We got this. Salute to you, brother. Thanks for joining us today.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right. Well, we did some good today.
Dr. Smith, what do you not do? Boy, that was a hidden gem.
This is the thing. I
was a hidden gem.
I learned from sitting on boards that people that sit on boards don't talk.
Right.
So that's when I really started to learn how to talk less. Being in the Masonic Lodge and being around people on boards, you'd be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Just do it. And when people who you need to tell are around, you tell them in the right space at the right time. Otherwise, you don't wear no t-shirts, you don't flex, you don't post nothing.
Yeah.
Now, I did have a thought question. Doc, you can answer this. In the black, when you said Broad and Jefferson, I thought, okay, you're in the hood. As a business owner, is the theft and crime rates high? Do I want to put a business there? Or is it because it's for us, by us, that they know it's black owned?
No. For those that know the area, this is right across the street from the theater. This is directly across the street from Morgan Hall, the newest dorm where you see the big Temple T on Broad Street, all the way from City Hall. We are their neighbors, like Morgan Hall, and then the movie theater. Our clients are Buffalo Wild Wings, Citizens Bank, Fresh Grocer. These are all the people that are tenants. Like, this isn't just some mom and pop, some fried hard chicken wing. No. These are the representative, Kenyatta is right there. His office is at Progress Plaza. So we're talking about politicians, banks, supermarkets. Nice. Very safe, very nice, well lit, great security. And that the whole neighborhood, Center City, has moved all the way to Temple University.
Yeah.
Y'all see all the lofts and all the buildings that they're buying.
I was just driving down there.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this is new.
Yeah, so from Temple to City Hall,
this is nice.
You talk. I'm like, crime. You better not.
Right.
You better go to a different neighborhood for that.
Loaded with security.
Yeah, not on Broad Street. That is not where you want to go commit crimes.
Right.
But no, it's very safe. Oh, Yorktown. Shout out to Yorktown, because that area right there, right behind, the YMCA and all that, they've been there since the 50s and 60s and 70s. And they've always been a community. No gentrification, no nothing. So that's the type of community that we have in that area. So salute to those people too.
All right. I was going to play another clip, but we're going to wrap it up. I got a party tonight. If you want to join me.
The party.
I got a party tonight. It's at Reserve Lounge, 720
Arch.
Where the flyer at? The flyer.
724 Arch Street. I had the flyer. I don't know.
Jay got it. They got it.
724 Arch Street. I'm going to be there around 7 o'clock. I will be there at 7 o'clock, like maybe a little later. It depends on traffic. I'm leaving there at 6:30. If you want to come join, come hang out. DJ Caesar,
Sean, DJ Caesar. Buck Wild.
Buck Wild is hosting.
Buck Wild.
I'm about to say the same thing. Shout out to Buck Wild.
So he's going to be in the building.
It's only $10.
It's only $10
for the cover. Don't go in there. Don't go in there cheap thinking everything free.
I don't know.
It says no drinks over $10.
It says no drinks. Yeah, it says no drinks over 10.
Oh, no drinks over 10. There you go. So I've never been there. It'll be my first time, just like it's your first time.
Wow. That's actually a good thing. And then also shout out.
That's a good time. 5 to 9 to have you right back in the house when you need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
No nonsense.
No nonsense.
And I did promise KT I was going to put our flyer up too, Mike. So July 11th, KT having this event. Y'all know we do the Wednesday Word. So she's having her, actually, our poet that we just had on, James Ellaby, they're going to be there. July 17th, open mic night. And KT's performing. I'm looking forward to going out West Hampton. Nice. Me and Lady Q, let's put this on our calendar.
He's not going. Don't worry about it. He's not going.
The Q spot. The Q spot.
He's not going.
Yeah, how you don't tell me I might go? I'm be trying to figure out my schedule.
Oh, he do bite on it.
I might.
He's not going.
You might be better off.
Q spot, KT performing. I'm putting it in my phone because I'll go. He's not going. Q spot, KT.
July 7th. So we got the party tonight. Party with Michael Shaw.
He's not going to that. He's not going to that.
We got the West Hampton July 17th.
And he's not going to that.
So yeah, put it on there. Hang out with the Takeover Legends.
He's not going to be at either
in the Squizzard.
I promise you, he's not going to be at any of those functions. He's not.
Shut up.
He's not.
I'm trying to figure out my schedule. Trying to work this out. See what's good.
There's no way.
I'm trying to promote and work it out. Here you go.
This is what if he told Lady Q they going out. This is what Lady Q's reaction would be. If they were going out. This is ain't none of them. They ain't going nowhere. Now, unlike me, I will be at the club tonight talking.
It's a gazillion good coochies out here. If your man.
Oh, I'm single. I'm just letting you know I'm single. Blessed weekend, everyone. Yes, everybody have a blessed weekend. It's been a good week of shows.
Oh, Nikki need a ride. Mike, scoop her up.
I want to go tonight, but I ain't got a ride. Nikki, I'm sorry, Nikki, but there's gonna be.
It's a gazillion good coochies out here. If your man.
I walk in with another one. Why would I walk in with another one?
It's a gazillion good coochies out here. If your man give.
He just bringing more. That's not why would that be? Why would that be effective for me?
That is diabolical.
Why would that be effective for me?
There is.
You're supposed to Jay Black, Mike. You're supposed to say, I might come pick you up. You're supposed to say, I might come pick you up.
I don't know where he lives, so how would I pick him up?
No,
I
he
don't know
said
where he
for
lives.
Nikki that you might come scoop
For
her.
Nikki. When Nikki said come scoop me, you should say, yeah, I might come get you.
Invited guest, Nikki White Chocolate, you know.
Invited guest, especially celebrity invited guest.
I want to make sure this is true. The actor Todd Anthony, who has a stage play Red, that's coming into town.
Oh yeah, I'm going there.
The 10th and the 11th. I talked to him again, and he said he took care of Asha's situation with the tickets.
He did.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Because she double booked. She wanted to
I want
support
to know if that's
everybody.
true, Asha, because I'm talking to him because he wants me to tell him what day I want my tickets on. So I'm assuming that
She's
you
going
wanted
on
the 10th.
Yeah, I'm going on the 10th. I'll see y'all there on the 10th. Whoever goes on the 10th.
Okay, because she's doing Sierra the fashion show
to go on the 10th. I think I'm actually gonna have to go.
I will be in Nashville at the Boulay.
I think I'm gonna have to be the 11th.
That would cover all the bases.
The fashion shows on the 11th
every night.
You can't do both.
The 10th. You hold down the 11th. So
maybe I will go on the 10th. Maybe I will go on the 10th. All right, let me put this 10th.
Are there still tickets available? I just want to make sure if it's not sold out, let's tell people to come on out and get the ticket.
Let me see. Let me see if I could do both. I might do both.
Red one-man stage play.
July
They picked the Malcolm
10th.
Little
That's a
/ Malcolm X.
Well, y'all go gadget. Sync y'all calendars.
We supporting our people, Mo. We support our guests.
Trying to get out here and support. We're trying to get out here and support. All right, I got to get out of here. Everybody, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone or any circumstance take it from you. God got you. God got me. God got us. For Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, Dr. Aaron Smith, Kamari, Amani, C Chung, shout to C Chung, and Lady Q woke up inspired. If you want to put your vision on a shirt, on a hoodie, on a horseshoe, on an umbrella, on a life preserver, wherever you want that vision put on, you can put it on. Woke Up Inspired will make it happen. When you get there, there is merch already there, ready to be bought, sold, and sent out. We are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts.